And we got my man, Macaco Flow, man.
Yo.
Let me swap
Finally
you
here,
over
bro.
here.
I'm
Yes,
so good
sir.
fighting,
Here.
but I'm reader with this shit, bro. For real. What? This so
Yes,
hard.
sir.
I didn't know how to open this shit.
Oh, you talking about the get in the app?
Yeah, yeah, but now I did it, so we're good, we're good.
All right, copy. We got my man Macaco Flow in the building. Arturo Vergara, 4-0 karate combat, 3 finishes, and then one where you just fought a fucking tank. That was a crazy
For
win.
real.
A real tough one for you, bro. But how you feeling, man? It's been a minute since we had you on.
Yeah, no, I feel amazing though. Hey, yo, guys, how is it going? I didn't say hello, but how is it going? I hope everything is well with Mag and my boy. But yeah, it was a good fight. It was a really good fight. More than nothing, uh, always when you knock out the people, you create like some doubts on you. You know, they say, oh, he just fight bombs. He knock everybody out. Oh, he just fight this guy. He's nobody. But the good thing about this last fight was I showed to fucking everybody I'm ready for the title, you know? I fight in
Yeah.
attitude, 3 rounds, no gassing out, like throwing 162 punches and kicks, like a bunch of fucking strikes. So I'm ready, you know? That's what the most important thing in this fight. It doesn't matter if I didn't knock him out, but I want to show and I want to prove I'm ready to fight like 5 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I believe you're ready for 5 rounds. You've been training hard, and you've been one of the most active fighters in karate combat. I see you had a little. I see you had a little issue earlier today in our chat. You want to get something off your chest, man?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yo, it's not possible. This guy Adam Noah is above of me. That shit is not possible. I'm gonna kill that guy. I need to fight with that guy too. I wanna fight him. It's good. You know, I'm good talking shit, whatever. But in the end of the day, for real, bro, I love competition. You know, for me, a win is I love the win. Of course, everybody loves win. But more than nothing, I love to fight. You know, I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight everybody. Doesn't matter if he fought in UFC. Doesn't matter if he was the best on fucking I don't know Bellator or whatever. The 6-time world champion Muay Thai. Doesn't matter. I just want to fight with the best of the best. That's my goal here. That's what I'm here. That's what I have to be champ and I want to be champ to prove everybody like being the champ is not just oh I'm gonna pick up this guy. I'm gonna pick this fight. I'm gonna no. It's being the line ready to rumble with anybody. You know.
Yeah, yeah, 100%,
For me, that's
100%.
mean like being the champ of the world.
Yeah.
You beat everybody.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yo, so Mac, as somebody who's been heavy in the rankings and dealt the rankings, do you have any context to this or why Arturo is lower than Adam Noy right now?
Okay, so to clarify, I am not the sole decider of the ranking.
Yeah,
There is a council. So within the council discussions, it was felt that while Makako has been super impressive, and that's why he's at the top of the rankings right now, solely for his dominance in the pit. You also have to look at the quality of oppositions, and uh, so far, they felt that the quality of opposition for Adam Noy was slightly higher, especially with that win over Goyito, who has a win over Owen, but that was also outside of the division. So that's why also Adam Noy is not ranked higher than Owen, but that still needed to be taken into account and factor.
yeah. And that's what I told Arturo when we was in the chat. Like, that's my immediate thinking was that okay, he's got to win over Eric. He's got to win over Eric. Eric had a win over Chelmia, which kind of pits him in that area.
And then also
Um,
Goyito was 7-2 in the UFC, a very high
yeah,
level fighter before coming in.
Yeah, no, great.
Because when you look at when we're looking at the quality of opposition, basically your achievements in karate combat matter more than what your achievements happen in MMA. But the
yeah.
fact what you've done before karate combat is still factored in. And if you're a debutant, all you have to go off of is what you've done before.
Yeah. So if they offered you an opportunity to fight Adam Noy before, you get your title shot or to get the title shot, are you taking that? No questions?
Yeah, I will take it. I don't give a fuck. I
Arturo
will take.
doesn't care.
I
He's going
will
to fight
take that.
anyone, anywhere.
Yeah,
Him
I
and
will
Owen
take
are
it.
like those guys that they don't even need to know who the opponent is. Just can they make the date?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
yeah,
remember, I took Joe Penfield with 6 days notice, no weight
yeah,
class, no nothing. And Joe Penfield, well, okay, he's whatever, but bro, he had like fucking 25 in MMA. You know, he's not a bomb. He got like a record like a 12 or 12-7, something like that. And he fought like just this ex UFC fighter. What's the name? Puerto Rican guy. I don't remember his name. But they when he fought a bunch of UFC fighters, you know, and I say, okay, let's go, let's run it. Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Someone in chat is saying they want to see him versus Jesus Lopez.
That would be a good
Who?
fight. Lopez, Jesus
He's number
Oh
50.
Lopez.
yeah,
He's
Zulav is good
50.
though. Yeah, and I think he needs to be active too. You know, this is a big thing like about like the ranking too as well. I think like to be an a ranked fighter, you got to be active. When was the last time like Jesus Lopez fought?
Well,
Yeah.
about the inactivity, since I know that's been point of discussion. When it comes to inactivity in the rankings, you if you're inactive over 6 events, you are removed from the rankings unless it's due to injury or you just haven't been offered fights because that's
Oh,
outside your control.
Okay.
And I don't know what the exact case is for Jesus Lopez, but for what I know, it's he hasn't declined any fights. But however, being inactive still hurts your ranking because the division can pass you by. Like
yeah,
if Jesus Lopez, like was inactive for like the first quarter of next year, and Arturo was completely active, you could very easily see Arturo pass him in the rankings just because Arturo's getting those wins while Jesus is just being standard on what he's already achieved.
Yeah, 100%. So Arturo, I mean, you saying talking about activity and being active. It seems like a common thing at Go Shed, right? You guys are very active. You guys fight a lot. Like Aline Perez, she's had a lot of fights this
yeah,
year. You've had a lot of fights this year. Like your whole camp, and be honest, is like always fighting like within a few months of their last fight. Is this like just a common thing? Is this something Perez pushes on y'all to like always take fights, or is it just like a common like thing at the gym that you all are all in that same dog time?
yeah. I think like well, let me be clear with something because always it's a lot of misunderstood with the Asif is the president, so you're gonna have more fight, you know. Uh, and it's not like that. Like for a fact, look, this guy even Javier Arteaga. Let's say he trained with us, but he's not fighting that much as me, you know,
Yeah,
or another guys in karate combat as well. It's just because like I think well, this year it will be amazing for it was amazing for me. I've been having a lot of activity, but I think it because I deserve it too as well. Always I training like as a if I have tomorrow I have a title fight, you know. So that's why I think I have the lucky to okay step up. Let's go. Let's run it. Let's do it. You know, like the culture in the gym, push each other like to be an active fighter. A lot of guys were fighting this year like 4 times or 3 times or 5 times. So yeah,
And the
yeah,
other thing Arturo does really well is like there's limited spots on these cards. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Like Arturo is always saying, "I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to be active fighter. I want to be fighting
oh,
as much as possible."
can you repeat? I lost the connection, please.
So I was just saying that, like, also for as a fighter, you have to be uh, get telling people and like showing that like I'm in the gym training. I want fights. Get me some fights, and that will bring more attention to and more priority for you getting on these cards.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, I think activity also like being active also helps you stay like you keep the wheels greased, right? It keeps you to a point where you are active and you're learning because every fight you're gonna learn something different. Everybody has a different style. You're gonna be able to adapt to that style. You're gonna be able to use it for your next fight if that person has a similar style, right? So staying active is gonna be the main thing that's gonna help you build as a fighter and grow as a fighter. So being inactive, you can spar all you want. Your sparring partner is not gonna hit you like the guy in the pit is,
Oh, definitely.
right? So I definitely agree. Like the guys got to be more active, and I love that we got guys like Arturo and like Owen Chelmia, who's another one in your division that's very active, doesn't care, he'll fight anytime. And I think there's a lot of guys we do have like that, and I think what is going to do is set a precedent for the new guys coming in and know, like, listen, I got to be active and take fights, or they're just going to shelve me here. Like they're not going to play around with me. It's no prima donna treatments over here, right? I got to be able to put in the work. I got to do it. Like it's a lot of people who's fought that are champs, like Luis Roca. I think it's going to be his third fight or something this year, right? So it's like, and he's a champ. So if the champ is fighting 3 times a year, then the people trying to get his belt should be fighting just as much or more than him. So I definitely go ahead.
And if there is any favorability within matchmaking, I think one aspect that does it. This is true before like administration changes within karate combat. This has been true since the beginning. Is the guy that gets more finishes have been more active because that's where the momentum has come, and the promotion sees the momentum behind that fight. And that's why they want to get someone more active. It's why you see Arturo fighting more than even his teammate.
La Pulga.
La Pulga. Also, the other bantamweight. I'm forgetting.
Luxby.
We just had him on the card.
Loxby. Yeah.
That's bad.
Which I think Loxby should definitely be getting more because that was a statement win for him, and I'm glad he did what he did.
Yeah.
He came on the show and told us that.
Crazy Luxby is fucking good, bro. For real, I'm telling you, Luxby is good. That motherfucker is talented as shit, bro. He has movement and he got good wrestling. He know how to mix the striking and wrestling and the new like karate. For me, karate 2025 is about like being able to fight any position everywhere. So he's a good karate fighter, you know.
Yeah, Loxby has top 5 head movement and
and he's good at it. The thing is too, I think like a lot of people didn't see how well he showed it in his last fight. Is his opponent was substantially taller than him and had a way longer reach, and the way he just uses head movement to dodge punches and get in there and get inside and fight on him. Oh man, I love to see it, and I'm a big fan of Loxby, another one of the Puerto Rican fighters. And to be honest too. The crazy thing about both Puerto Rican fighters is neither one of those fighters are allowed to train as much as they want to because they have other things that they have to do. So if you think about it right now, Loxby or Luis Melendez, neither one of them train 3 times a day like majority of the fighters do. These guys are training 1 to maybe 2 times a day because they have families or careers that like 9 to 5s and stuff like that. So imagine if we can get those 2 guys training 3 times a day.
Yeah, that would be crazy for real.
So I'm definitely excited to see that. But speaking of like Miami, speaking of doing things, it's a card coming to Miami. Art Basel. Is there any talks on Arturo Vergara being on the Miami card? Can we talk about that yet, or are you trying to get on the card?
No, I'm already in on the card. Yeah, excuse me, but it's my break time. So
hey man, do your thing. You're in a legal area.
I'm in a legal area, bro. And look, it's funny because my house they no smoking. Fuck this shit. I bought this shit in my own house. You know?
Yeah. No smoking except for me. Exactly. But yeah, so you're on the Miami card. Is there any talks of an opponent? Or I mean, I know you don't care who your opponent is, but is there any talks of a potential opponent or potential opponents?
Yeah.
If you can't talk about it now, it's fine. Yeah,
I don't know if I can talk about it. That's the thing. But yeah, maybe a guy like in the ranking, or I don't know, because the thing with now is like Jesus Lopez coming to the gym.
Yeah.
So it's hard to fight against him now. I don't give a fuck, you know, but whatever. But I don't think that fight gonna happen soon.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think so. If he's coming to the gym, it's like doesn't make any sense. You know, like how we gonna fight? He just came here to train with me, like.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe next year, you know, but well, let me tell you, I think like Maximo Nunez could be like Maximo Nunez.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that'd be a good fight because it's somebody who's he's been in karate combat for a while. I mean, one of his only losses is Owen Chelmia, which is not a really stock dropping loss. in my opinion. He's got some good knockouts. He's got some good fights. Stylistically, it'll be a great matchup between y'all two. That's definitely want to see. And two hometown guys, too, because Munez is right up in Orlando, I think. So, yeah, it'll definitely be bring out a lot of people for both of y'all. It's help for a big audience. So I didn't even think of that matchup. That is a good matchup. I'm just thinking about top guys right now, like Lopez, Tebuev, and Owen Chelmia.
Tebuev, in my point of view, I think Chelmia got to fight for the title first.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be selfish, but he deserves it too as well, and I respect him. And it's nothing personal; it's just business. I know we gotta fight soon. We have to fight.
yeah,
It's like it's no way. Like we gotta do it. Eventually it's gonna happen. With the only guy I don't gonna fight in the division, and I'm telling you here is like Lorenzo Trevino and Luxby. That's it. Because
yeah.
those are my homeboy. Lorenzo is my man. Like he lived in my house when he came here. Like so
Hmm.
there's no way to fight against Lorenzo. Lux,
Yeah,
but besides them, I don't give a fuck. I don't hate nobody. It's not how I say. It's nothing personal. I'm here just because I'm chasing my dream. If that means like I gotta smash yours, I'm sorry, but it is
yeah.
what it is. So yeah, I think gonna be Tebuev. Tell me that's the fight. What I make sense for me, because he's the number one. He needs like his revenge, and okay, they can close that chapter.
Yeah,
Let's close that chapter, and after, who is next. You already know who the fuck is next.
exactly.
Or tell him to come here.
Yeah, and that's gonna
So
be
yeah,
that's gonna be crazy. I mean, and that's too. Like, I love both of y'all. You and Chummy are two of my favorites, and I eventually I know like y'all have to fight, and I'm gonna watch
yeah,
it with one eye like this. I'll
it's
have to watch
hard.
it like this because I know
Yeah,
both of y'all dogs. Y'all gonna go put on an excellent performance, and it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be
and we
great.
trained together before in Goshen. And he
Yeah, I was gonna
cool.
ask you that. You train with him, so do you find that like maybe y'all both kind of have a little bit of advantage against
Yeah,
each other, like versus your other opponents, because you don't get to fight them before, so you kind of know some tells and stuff from each other. So that's gonna be interesting to see.
yeah. It's gonna be a good fight. No, look, being like super real with you, I know how I told you. I know we're gonna fight, and I can't wait for that fight happen. But because of the same, like I respect him a lot. And how I told you before, I'm here to fight with the best of the best, and I think Chelmia is one of them. I think
Yeah,
Owen is one of the best in the division, and that's the same reason why I want to fight with him. Adam
yeah,
Noy, Chelmia, well, like Yukubi, he's still here. I don't know, but those three guys are on my mind. They are on my mind like all the time. Like I know I gotta fight them, and I'm ready to rumble with those guys. And Teboe, but I don't know. I think Chelmia are gonna win this fight.
yeah. I mean, in my opinion, Chummy was winning the last fight.
Yeah,
uh
ready.
Tebuev just caught him, and that's the thing about Tebuev is he's not the biggest brawler, but his movement is so crazy. He's all over the place, and he can throw strikes from anywhere at any time like that. And that's
Yeah,
the thing is, and Owen is somebody who moves forward. So for him to get a spinning back kick, Owen's already moving forward. It kind
yeah,
of the impact of Owen pushing forward with that Irish pride, he got caught in the liver. And the crazy thing is, if you watch it back, Owen took like 3 more steps. He
yeah,
told me, he was like, I
yeah.
was gonna try to fight through it. And I
I
was
just
like,
watched
bro,
it yesterday like 3 times.
yeah, I'm like, bro, it's no way you were gonna keep walking after that. He said, look, I was gonna
Yeah, I
try. I
thought he
said,
broke the rib. I think he broke his rib. I thought, but no, it wasn't
yeah,
liver. Was it liver? Just
yeah,
liver.
it was a liver shot for sure. Yeah. And you know that liver shot, as soon as you can't stand for a while after that. So
That shit is
yeah.
hard.
Yeah. Speaking of hard shots, UFC 308 this weekend. I know we talk a lot about karate combat. Is there any fights on the UFC 308 that you're excited about?
No, of course the main event is crazy, but I got Topuria, bro. Like I
Your
got
whole gym. It's a gym thing, bro. It's Go Shed, bro. You, Gustav, you and Gus, bro. I'm gonna fight both of y'all. I don't care. I'm gonna come in. I'm bringing the gloves. I'm coming to Go Shed. I know I'm gonna get
let me
my
tell
ass
you
beat,
something. Like,
but I'm gonna fight y'all. I'm a Max
what?
Holloway fan to the death.
No, me too. But let me tell you why I got Topuria. I'm not talking just about the skills now, because if we talk about the skills, ah, it's a hard fight. It's still a hard fight, but I would say like, okay, let's do. I go for Holloway, but what made me think Topuria gonna knock him out is just because Holloway got too much damage from the past fight. He been in a lot of war,
I can
and you
understand that.
cannot dismiss that, because he fought Gaethje, he fought McGregor, he fought the Poirier, he fought the best guys on the division. So
Yeah.
when you talk that amount of damage in your career, and he's been fighting in UFC since 11 years, 10 years, and Topuria is a new guy. He's coming fresh. He's coming with the power and confidence.
Yeah.
So that's why I got Topuria,
Yeah.
not because of the skills.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I can agree on that fact of things because the chin does wear down after time, and getting hit a lot, that chin starts to wear down, and it's easier to knock an opponent out. The reason I feel like Max could have an upper hand in this one is Topuria is very like, I don't want to say emotional, but he's emotion driven. You get what I'm saying? Like he's always trying to be a spectacle. He's always wanted. So I think, and he was like, "Yo, Max, I'm a point to the ring in the beginning." And Max like, "That's not what I do." You know what I mean? Like I was giving Justin Gaethje a chance to win the fight when I was already up. That was me giving him a gift. It's not something I'm gonna do in the beginning of the fight. And I think Topuria is like, he kind of like, I like him as a fighter. He follows Conor a little too much to where it seems kind of like imposter syndrome a little bit. And I'm like, I don't know how, like, what is your identity, right? Who is Ilya Topuria? And that's where my disconnect with him is. And I feel like that might factor into his in the ring mindset. Now, when he fought Volk, he was locked in and he cleaned Volk, and I was very upset. I'm still upset to this day about that fight. That shit haunts my nightmares. Like that was one of the worst.
But without that shit was beautiful. For real.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but it was one of the saddest moments in UFC history, bro.
Yeah, no, hell yeah.
Definitely
But
one of
it's
the
the
saddest
same
moments.
reason I say the same with Volk. Because they came from fighting hard fight, and he just got knocked out before Makachev.
Yeah, Makachev.
Also, it's like the thing with Karate Combat now. All the old roster is scared with the new roster, but because of the same, and we came with hungry, and we came like fucking firefighters and all the skills. So I think when the new thing is coming, when the new school, not the new school, but the new prospect,
Yeah.
hard to beat them when they're in the prime, because every fighter has his own prime, and Holloway did it. He already had it,
Yeah.
I think. So he went, bro, champ of the world. He beat everybody. That motherfucker is a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
we'll see. It's in 30 match.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And come on tomorrow, man. It's gonna be during the day, so I'm gonna catch it early. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. I want Max to win. I'm gonna take a bet for him to win. I probably take a method bet by KO, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm going to be shook watching that fight, bro. Me and Gus, Gustavo from your gym, Villamil, we go back and forth all the time. I keep sending him memes of like people crashing out because Max Holloway got knocked out and like beating people up. I keep sending them to him like, bro, if this happens, I'm coming for you, bro. Because he said it a long time ago. He said it before. Yeah, he said it. He said it before the fight was even like really locked in when they were just talking about it. He was like, I think he'll knock him out. And so that's gonna be crazy, bro. But yeah, I think I'm most excited about that fight too. I think the other one I'm kind of excited to see is Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic, the one that Yuri beat, because if he beats him, more than likely he's gonna fight Alex Pereira next. So I want to see what he's gonna do.
Oh shit! Ankalaev Pereira.
That's what we're going to see if you could really defend a takedown. The Dagestanis are always the test to see if you could defend a takedown, because that's what Leon was saying, right? Leon Edwards was like, oh, I ain't worried about that. That boy Bilal went over there to Dagestan, got some of that wrestling advice, came and was tearing Leon up. He was just holding him down. So yeah, I definitely want to see if he's going to come out on top of Rakic so that he could fight Alex. No, that's probably my second one.
Alex, the crazy thing about Alex, like, well, training with them, and I learn a lot about them, of course. And one thing, keeping in my mind, like, they know a lot how to control the distance.
Yeah.
And also, we have on plus, like, he hit hard as shit, bro. Like, I'm telling you, hard as fuck. Even her sister, like, his sister hit, like, crazy hard because they know how to. I don't know. They know how to use the power from the legs and everything. And when they hit you, boom, you feel
Yeah,
like a fucking hammer in your head. Like, bam. I was
yeah.
drilling with her, and she hit me with a hook. Like I say, damn,
Because they kind
bro.
of like jump with their hooks. They kind of propel
Yeah,
themselves
kind of like
forward.
boom.
Yeah. And that hook is insane. That hook running the family. It's crazy.
Yeah, but also I want to see like how he wanna handle that pressure, wrestling pressure.
Yeah, real wrestling pressure. Because I don't think he's fought.
Exactly.
He hasn't fought somebody who's wrestling dominant in that
No,
division. That's like
no,
wrestling dominant, like somebody who could really just ground and
exactly.
pound you for 2 rounds straight, right? So I want to see that for sure.
It's
That's gonna
kind
be
of like
interesting.
O'Malley Volk, also Volk, O'Malley Merab,
Yeah, exactly. Same
kind of like
situation.
exactly. The only difference I see here is like Pereira when he hits. You know, like to survive one of those punches, like you gotta be like a fucking robot. But
Yeah,
O'Malley, he got good distance, all that. But he's not a, like he don't gonna hit you and knock you out. It's hard. He just got good timing, you know. But Pereira, he touch you and you're going to sleep. That motherfucker have
100%.
like a fist like that
Bro, his hands
for
is
real.
massive. When he shook my hand, bro, I
Bro,
got a big hand, bro. Like I got a big hand. That motherfucker made my hand feel like I was a baby, bro. I just shook his hand.
bro,
I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
crazy,
Insane, bro. I definitely want to see it. He's been super active, so I think he need to take a
yes,
break though. He got to chill for like a few months, man. Take a
bro.
break, do some media runs, do some sponsorship shit, and just chill. Cause he fought that last fight sick. He's crazy. Like he's like you. Y'all just don't care. Y'all just getting in there. It's that Latin blood, bro. Down that way. Cause you like Central America, he's South America. It's something in that water
We
down there,
they're
bro.
neighbors. He live
Yeah.
in Brazil. I live in Chile. Like I'm like driving. I don't know, like 6 and 10 hours. No, no, 1 day away driving. It's like
Yeah.
from a state to another state right here.
Oh yeah, that's
From
nothing.
Miami to I don't know Denver, like driving.
Yeah.
You know, so
But
I go to Brazil.
yeah, crazy stuff, man. But not to get too much on the UFC, let's try to bring it back to karate combat a little bit. Do you see karate combat being your home forever? Because like some people, a lot of people they like to get in leagues and they like to use it as like a platform to show how good they are to try to go to the top level. And some people want to come and make it their home forever and be the champ and the reigning champ for years. Where do you see Macaco Flow going from here? Is it staying in karate combat, or do we see you trying to, elevate yourself to maybe another league?
I seen Macaco Flow changing the history of karate combat.
Mm,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I see in my mind. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to do. I see Macaco Flow changing the name of on karate combat. You know, like making big. I want to be my house too as well. I'm fucking happy fighting here. You know, I love karate combat. And I think karate combat eventually, soon enough, is going to be the UFC for the striking. So
100%.
I'm not rushing in into lead. You know, I'm here. Former UFC fighters, they're gonna come here to fight against us, and I will that may happen, too as well. I want to do that. That's what I want to be champ too as well. I told you before, I'm
Yeah.
here to be champ, but because I want to fight with the best of the best in the world. So if I cannot go to UFC or I'm not going to UFC, why don't make them come here? You know?
Exactly. Because there's guys that's in the UFC that aren't as good at grappling, but they're great at striking, and they would do really well on KC's KC's rule set. Because like I look at a lot of people that Leo Gomez has been bringing in lately, and I see there are a lot of people that lose to submissions, but are great strikers, and this
Striking.
this league works perfect for them. Like
Exactly.
it's exactly what they need for them to
Exactly.
succeed with what they're good at. So I love to see it, but you keep talking about a belt, like the belt, getting a belt, and that's your main mission. This is your main goal right now, right? Uh, Tell me, what is a belt like? What does that belt mean to you to obtain now, Arturo?
My brother, that belt means my life, basically. That means, it's been a fucking long, long way to be here. It's 12 years fighting, 12 years training. And I'm telling you, 12 years, like, when I took the decision and I say I'm going to be champ of the world, doesn't matter what. 12 years from now, And I said, and from that day, I say I'm not gonna stop. Doesn't matter what. I have everything against me. Fuck everything. I came from Chile. I was with nobody, no family here. My son is in Chile, so the belt means everything. It means bring back to my family, make them proud, bring my son. I want to be a citizen too in America, bro. Even that is hard for me. I don't have fucking nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have now social security, and that shit was like a goal for me too as well, you know. So the belt, of course, the belt, okay, it's pretty, whatever, you know, but it's not just the belt. It's
Yeah.
the behind that. So that's mean for me the belt everything, basically everything. Don't see my
Yeah.
family in 3 years and keep here like fucking grinding every day. You know, doesn't
Yeah.
have nothing to eat, doesn't have no shit, bro. Doesn't have a fucking dollar in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
How does that affect you like mentally and like because you train a lot so you got to kind of be focused like you don't want somebody knocking your head off. How do you stay level headed mentally knowing like you're fighting for your family and your family's not here, and I know that affects you a bit, but like how do you push through that?
well, now from since 1 year, I have a mental performance coach. So I've been working with him, and he helped me a lot to change my mindset, how I see the things in the life, you know. And that's mean flow too.
Yeah, I seen. I
It's
was
not
gonna
just
ask you. You got a new tattoo?
yeah, it's not just flow and fight, you know. It's flow and life.
Yeah,
Means like being connect with yourself, like do the right things, you know, and being far from my family. He helped me a lot to connect, you know, with my family too, and to do the things that right. But yeah, fuck.
yeah. I don't
That.
mean to get too deep on you, bro, but I'm glad that you are speaking to somebody for your mental health to make sure you
Yeah,
stay
yeah,
on the right track. Also, I know fighting is a good way for you to get your. You can't go too hard on your teammates, but it is a good way for you to get some of that anger and that those feelings inside that you can't really act on to regular people, or else you might get criminal offenses, right? Um,
yeah.
so I'm glad to hear you talking to somebody. Mental health is huge. It's a really big thing.
I,
And as a creator, like as somebody who's a creator, entrepreneur who does everything on my own, and like it depends on how active I am and the things I do to get paid and take care of my family, I completely understand that, right? I go through my own mental like breaks here. Like I go through slumps. I went through a slump for a whole 2 months. And even though I'm in the slump, nobody knows just because I'm still moving and doing things. And that's just something as like people who are in the spotlight or people who are doing something that's meaningful and trying to do something big there's the kind of the things we deal with in the background that we don't show in front of this smile that we always have for everybody else, right? So it's
yeah.
good to hear the humility.
Thank you. Yes, nice. I think it's like fuck. It's the man life, you know. It's being a grown man. That's me, like being a grown man. Go through everything and mm, grab your fucking balls, your pan, and fucking let's go.
Exactly.
Let's run it. Let's run it. You know.
You gotta run it. You gotta
Yeah.
run it, man. Well, look, man, I appreciate your time, brother. Before we let you go, as always, I'll give you opportunity to speak your piece to either to an opponent, somebody you want to fight, to the fans, to anybody out there. We'll be posting this on YouTube and stuff like that, Instagram and all the stuff. So if you got anything you want to get off your chest or you just want to shout out everybody, do your thing. The floor is yours, brother.
Thank you, my bro. Yeah, no, big shout out to everybody who support me from zero, you know, from my team, Go Shit, my management is amazing. They've been doing a really good work with me and Karate Combat. I can say nothing. Even to my own company, Karate Combat, I learned to be fighting there. They promote me crazy and I love it, you know, because we need that shit. Like as an athlete, you need to be promoted. You need sound. You need being there in the map. To my new sponsors, my guys, Harley, he helped me a lot. Johnny with they working with me now on learning about crypto too, and of course to my family, to all my fans, and to all my people. They've been with me from nothing till the top, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Well, listen, man, if y'all not already, hold on. I don't like that one. I was like, well, it's right here at the top, man. You can scan that QR code. You can follow Arturo on Twitter. He has been on Twitter lately. He's been getting this thing up. We're going to try to help him build that out. But I'm glad to hear you getting into crypto too, bro. I've
Yeah, my
been
brother.
around. That's how I got here. That's how we know each other. Crypto and gaming. I was doing crypto and gaming.
Exactly.
So that's how I got here. And it's a good thing for y'all to learn too, because to be honest, you guys start tapping into that. It's a lot of people who are looking to sponsor fighters and stuff like that. I actually been talking to some people. I'm gonna hit you up later. We'll have a conversation that are actually actively looking for fighters to sponsor, and a lot of them are in the crypto space. So definitely something you guys and any other fighters that's watching or happen to pay attention to the show, make sure you like learn this stuff, man. It's money, to be honest, and a lot of you are already earning crypto and don't even know it. Like, you're earning crypto every fight, so you should know how to utilize it, should know how to protect it, secure it, stuff like that. So if you got any questions, a lot of the Karate Combat fan base is very helpful. A lot of the people that are like who do stuff like me, like media and stuff like that, is super helpful. So just reach out. Shout out Harley for helping out. Harley is dope. That's my guy. I love Harley.
That guy is,
He did. Hey, yo, shout out Harley. Did you see his IFC performance?
yo, yeah, bro. What a performance, brother. He did it amazing. I was so happy for him. Like, that's how we meet each other, like over there in Utah. And he's really cool. And you know what? I tell him, like, I think it's about energy, bro. And he has like super good energy. He's like super humble guy, and he's
Yeah.
a guy, and I like him. He's cool as fuck. So now we're gonna start to work together. Yeah, how you say, I think it's super important as a KC fighter. I understand how crypto works, because we can make a living now. Like we can do our job right there, won our money, make our fights, and yeah, and on top of that, like teach the other fighters, how to have a better life and at the same time fight.
100%, brother.
That,
100%. Yeah, man. Well, Arturo, it's always a pleasure to have you on, my man. Macaco Flow, that guy, man, one of the most active fighters in Karate Combat, man. Listen, that QR code's up top. Follow him. If you don't want to scan the QR code because you're scared about people taking your money, listen, here's his @ I'm dropping it in the chat right now. Go and follow him. He's on Twitter and Instagram. He's trying to build up his Twitter, so make sure you guys go follow him. We're going to definitely show him some love, man. And look, Arturo, we'll talk soon for sure. I see you in Miami.
yeah,
I might come I might come before the fights. I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll hit you up if I do.
Perfect.
For sure, brother. But I'm gonna let you go, man. I appreciate you. You take it
my
easy,
brother.
man.
Take it
And
easy.
yes, sir. That is Arturo Vergara, my guy.
Oh.
You already know the flow. Hold on, I gotta give you the love. Yes, sir. We love the flow. Yeah. And look, and backwards it spells wolf because you's a dog. Stop playing with him. Yeah.